again on a special review because one of my new subscribers, he really asked me to do a review of a Penhaligon's fragrance, and he really insisted. So usually I don't do that because I don't want to get involved with the personal choice of others. But this guy is a nice guy. He really insisted, and I like that scent. I said, okay, I'm going to review that, especially dedicated to that new subscribers, and I hope that he's going to enjoy this special review. So today I'm going to talk about Sartorial by the house of Penhaligon'S of London, and this fragrance has been released, if I'm not wrong, in 2010. It's not a very bad fragrance among the rest of the line, and so I'm going to tell you what is my whole opinion about this. It's an aromatic fougere for men. Sartorial was launched in 2010. The nose behind is Bertrand DUCHAFOUR. He's a French perfumer. Top notes are metallic notes, aldehydes, cardamom, black pepper, water rose. Heart notes are violet leaf, ginger, neroli. Heart and mid notes are lavender, also leather, lime, cyclamen. Base notes are oakmoss, honey, woody note, amber, tonka bean, patchouli, vanilla, white musk, myrrh, cedar wood, and gorgon balsam. This fragrance is a very complex fragrance, and I'm going to give you the main accords. Lavender, honey, woody, warm and spicy, metallic, aromatic, sweet, fresh and spicy, animalic, and fresh. Before developing the rest of this review, let me to talk a little bit about the house of Penhaligon'S. This fragrance house was founded in 1870 by William Penhaligon. Originating as a barbershop, Penhaligon'S offered its first fragrance in 1872. The fragrance was inspired by neighboring Turkish bath and its saffron dream. Well, I don't know what kind of dream berries, and the name was Hammam Bouquet. And in 2002, the House of Penhaligon was bought by the Spanish brand Puig. And also one more thing or two more things I have to tell about this brand. This brand has the royal warrant, and he received a royal warrant in 1956 by the Duke of Edinburgh. For manufacturing soaps and toiletries for His Majesty. And also he received, if I'm not wrong, another royal warrant in 1988 by Princess of Wales. And you know who was the Princess of Wales at that time was Lady Diana Spencer. So that's a brand now is still located in London. They opened a new shop nearby Covent Gardens in 1975, and the brand is very successful British brand, but it has been now in the owned by the Spanish perfumes brand Puig. And Puig also own Paco Rabanne, also own many other brands, as you can know by yourself, and it's they have their own fragrances, and one of the best fragrances for me is Corom, Aqua Brava, and also Agua de Lavanda, which all of them I reviewed previously. So now we go back to this Sartorial. Sartorial, to me, and we're going to be very honest with you, it's a nice scent, but this is absolutely the twin brother of BRUT by FABERGÉ. I am talking about BRUT by FABERGÉ, released originally in 1968. I'm not talking about the BRUT by FABERGÉ that you can find on drugstores, or you can find on supermarket, which costs you less than $10. No, this is a joke. This is a joke. This Brut by Fabergé nowadays doesn't exist anymore. Anyway, it's not anymore Brut by Fabergé. And it's a watered down, very pale shadow of what it used to be. But Penhaligon'S Sartorial, it's really the reminder of the original Brut by Fabergé, with potency, has that depth, woodsy notes, also leather, also all those floral that are surrounding this fragrance. It's a very nice fragrance that for all the lovers of Brut by Fabergé, that they are really missing that fragrance so much. I think is the best alternative is to get Sartorial by Penhaligon'S. So this is my personal opinion about this fragrance, but it's a nice fragrance. It's a really nice fragrance, and it's a very nice fougere. It's complex. It's a complex fragrance, perfectly blended by the perfumer here, and it's a fragrance that really reminds us of Brut by Fabergé. And really, I think that if you are wanting to wear that kind of fragrances, and it's a really old-fashioned, it's an old-timer fragrance. It's not a very modern fragrance. And this fragrance, Sartorial, was launched in 2010. Inspiration for its creation was the Savile Taylor Norton and Sons workshop. The complex fragrance of the Fougere family was created by the perfumer Bertrand DUCHAFOUR. Sartorial the meaning of Sartorial has a link with the tailoring. So it's a tailoring vocabulary. So it means that this fragrance has been really tailored as a British tailoring located at Savile Row. So you can imagine it's a sophisticated fragrance. It's a very well-made fragrance. And this fragrance, it's classy. But I am a little bit disappointed because I don't want to use the word of clone, but it's a real clone of the original Brut by Fabergé, which was released in 1968. And I think this fragrance wanted, I think the perfumer really wanted to be close to the original Brut by Fabergé. Maybe he was a fan of this. I don't know. But really, you have to know that that this fragrance don't get a lot of compliments. It's a real personal choice. You have to wear it for your own pleasure, and you have to enjoy wearing that type of fragrance. I do, because I like vintage 70s fragrances. It's classy, it's clean, it's not very overwhelming, and the lavender is perfect, and it's very complex when you wear it. It's a real nice fougere if you like that type of fragrance. It's very versatile, blended elegantly. I have to say that material used are good. Here you have a very good premium materials, and it's a true old school British cologne. And House of Penhaligon'S, the House of Florists, they all have that craftsmanship of using great materials. They are not using cheap synthetic materials, and they really provide you a great flanker, a great fragrance, and also always the quality is here, because the most important thing when you spend $150, $200 for a fragrance is to have the quality. The quality is here, the longevity is great, and as I always say, for those who loves Brut by Fabergé, the original Brut by Fabergé, released in 1964, this is the best alternative you can have. You know, don't try to find vintage versions, because lots of vintage versions are have been watered down, have been faded away. You know, so this one here is a real brand, reliable fragrance. And that's it. This is my take on Sartorial by the House of Penhaligon's of London. It's a great house. They have lots of fragrances, and you gotta try by yourself and just find your own happiness. So that's it, my friends. Have a great day. This is Week. Stay fragrant. Remember, wear only what you want to wear, and don't follow the hype, because the hype might always fool you. Until we talk again, have a great day. God bless you all. Cheerio.